What's going on, everybody? This is Deshaun Two Raw, host of the Belt to the Books YouTube channel, and today we're going to be going over my NBA picks and predictions for November 24th. Quick recap of yesterday. Plenty of NBA action on yesterday. I was mainly betting NFL and college. I had 9 total plays across every sport. Ended up going 6-3. My only 3 losses were 2 NFL games, which was Baltimore minus 13.5. Lions minus 13.5. And I think I lost a college basketball bet. I think it was Duke. But in terms of NBA, I only had one NBA bet out of the 9. It was OKC first quarter minus 4.5 at home against Portland Trailblazers, and that cashed very easily. So, 1-0 on my NBA bet for yesterday. So, woohoo to me. But without further ado, let's try and win some more money today. First game up, we have the Detroit Pistons at the Indiana Pacers. 7 o'clock p.m. EST. Pistons currently favored by 10.5, over under 235.5. Let's look at the injury report real quick. Karis LeVert is a game time decision, as well as Jaden Ivey, Bobby Clement, and Marcus Sasser are out. As far as the Pacers, Johnny Furphy out, Quinn Jackson out, Aaron Nesmith out, Cam Jones out, and Obi Toppin still out. The last time these two teams played, Pistons won 127-112 at the crib. Now, if you want to look at that game, Cade Cunningham did not play in that game, nor do I think Tobias Harris played. The Pistons were banged up as well, but they were at home and they still ended up getting the job done. Now they are pretty healthy. They're definitely healthier than Indiana. Coming into this game, the Pistons are on an absolute heater. I think it's 12 in a row, 13. I'd have lost count. They're just winning games and covering spreads. So pretty much you got to ask yourself, do you fade them coming into Indiana? I would say no. Indiana's just not a good enough team, in my opinion. Now, do I think Indiana will be able to score? Yes. But I just don't think they have enough to stop this Pistons team. They are on a warpath right now. And like I said, currently the one seed in the East, I don't see that stopping here, especially with how banged up Indiana is. And like I said, going off the first time they played, Detroit was banged up and still beating by 15. I know that was in Detroit, but now they're going on the road. Pistons are playing really good basketball, and they're healthier than the Pistons right now. Than the Pacers, excuse me. I just can't fade them. So, yeah, give me the Pistons minus the 10.5. I do lean towards the over 235.5 because, like I said, I can see a lot of points in this game. I can see Indiana scoring. I can see the Pistons scoring. And obviously, like I said, me liking the over, I do think the Pistons win this game by double digits. Like I said, Indiana is just that bad. But like I said, I do think they'll be able to put up points. So, yeah. If I had to choose, lean Pistons minus 10.5, but an even stronger lean towards the over 235.5 in this one. Next game up, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers at the Toronto Raptors. 7 o'clock p.m. EST. Cavaliers currently favored by 2.5 on the road, over under 235.5 as well. Both teams are on a back-to-back. Cleveland's on a back-to-back with travel. Toronto also played yesterday, but they were at home. So shooting in the same gym, shooting on the same rim for them. Let's look at the injury report real fast. For the Cavs, Craig Porter Jr., game time decision. Lonzo Ball, game time decision. Jared Allen, game time decision. Sam Merrill, game time decision. And Chris Livingston is a game time decision. Let me look at their designations. If any of them are probable. Okay. All right, so they're all true game time decisions. For the Raptors, Jakob Poeltl is a game time decision, and RJ Barrett is a game time decision. I do not expect for RJ Barrett to play in this game, but Jakob Poeltl I do expect to play. He was on the rest. So is Lonzo Ball. He was on the rest as well. So, that's huge. And telling about this line here, because Toronto has been playing really, really good basketball. This line is pretty much telling you that RJ Barrett will not play in this game, pretty much, and that majority of Cleveland's team will be available. So I know Toronto's been playing really, really good basketball. I know these teams play 3 times, and Toronto currently leads the series 2-0. They've beaten them both times. Both times in Cleveland, Toronto has beaten them. I think this is a good spot here to get Cleveland at a short number. So yeah, I will take Cleveland. Excuse me, I'll take Cleveland the 2.5 here. Like I said, no RJ Barrett for the Raptors. That's huge. Somebody else is going to have to step up for them, and which I do think can happen for the Raptors. I just think when the Cavaliers team is fully healthy and you're getting them at a short price right here, like I just feel like you just have to take them. And I know they're on the road, and I know they're on a back-to-back with travel, but like I said, the Raptors also played yesterday, so they are also on a back-to-back, but they were at home. Like I said, Cleveland's just a healthier team, in my opinion. These two meetings, the 2 meetings that these two teams have played haven't even been close. Toronto's won both games convincingly. So just right now with RJ Barrett being out, I'll take Cleveland. We'll definitely be tuning into this game. I don't know if I'll bet this game, but like I said, if I were to bet this game, I would take Cleveland in the 2.5 in this one. Next game up, we got the New York Knicks at the Brooklyn Nets, 7:30 p.m. EST. Knicks are currently favored by 13.5, over under 228.5. Brooklyn is on a back-to-back with travel. Excuse me. Let's look at the injury report. Mitchell Robinson, game time decision. Landry Shamet and OG Anunoby are both out. For the Nets, same people on there. Ben Sharaf, Cam Thomas, and Haywood Highsmith all out. These 2 teams have already played. It was a 134-98 win for the New York Knicks at the crib. And I think something similar happens again. I just don't see. Now, granted, the Knicks, man. The Knicks, I know they just lost their last game against the Magic. But, like, I'm not going to sit right here and bet the Brooklyn Nets unless they're playing the Boston Celtics. But yeah, I'm not going to sit right here and play the Nets here. No shot. Knicks on the rest advantage. Like I said, Brooklyn's on the back-to-back with travel. I forget where they're coming from. Where are they coming from? Second. Brooklyn's coming all the way from Toronto. So yeah, I'm gonna lay it here with the New York Knicks. I just feel like this is a really, really good spot for them. I know they're without OG Anunoby and no Landry Shamet, but honestly, that doesn't matter to me. I still think the Knicks have enough to blow the doors off of the Brooklyn Nets. And like I said, with the Nets being on a back-to-back with travel coming all the way from Toronto, I just don't see it happening, honestly. So yeah, give me the Knicks minus 13.5. I may or may not have money on this. I'm not sure. Definitely not watching this shit. This is gonna be an awful game, but yeah, definitely lean towards the Knicks in the 13.5 in this one. Next game up, we have the Dallas Mavericks at the Miami Heat. 7:30 p.m. EST. Heat currently favored by 8.5, over under 240.5. Miami is on a back-to-back with travel, and they're coming from Philly, where they were dominant. I mean, absolutely dominant. They are winners of 4 of their last 5. Mavericks, out of their last 5, they won 2 out of the 5. With their last game at home being against the Memphis Grizzlies, in which they lost by 6. I don't give a damn with the Heat on the back-to-back with travel. I really don't care. But I will care after I check this injury report. For the Mavericks, Brandon Williams, game time decision. Derek Lively is out. Anthony Davis, game time decision. Dante Exum is out for the season. And Kyrie Irving is out. Yeah, I don't know why they keep on listing Anthony Davis as a game time decision. I think he is supposed to have season ending surgery. So I don't know why they keep on posting him. They say Brandon Williams was present for morning shoot around. For the Heat, Tyler Hero is a game time decision. Uh, and actually, no, he will make his season debut tonight against the Dallas Mavericks. Andrew Wiggins, game time decision. And Nikola Jovic is a game time decision. Um, yeah, just with that, give me the Miami Heat minus 8.5. Also, I would lean the over, but damn, can the Mavericks even score that many points? I don't know. So yeah, give me the Heat minus 8.5. I don't care if they're on a back-to-back with travel. I don't care. The Mavericks are just that freaking bad. And like I said, Miami winners of 4 of their last 5. They're on a heater right now, and I don't want to get in their way. And they're getting Tyler Hero back at the crib. Yeah, it screams woodshed in this game. So yeah, give me Miami minus the 8.5. Absolutely love Miami in this spot. Like I said, I know they're on a back-to-back with travel, but still, winners of 4 of their last 5, and they're getting Tyler Hero back. Anybody else, maybe, just not the Mavericks. Just not the Mavericks. I think the Heat are going to shoot them out of the gym and take them out in the woodshed. So yeah, give me the Miami Heat minus 8.5 in this one. Next game up, we have the Denver Nuggets at the Memphis Grizzlies, 8 o'clock p.m. EST. Nuggets currently favored by 7.5, over under 233.5. Let's check the injury report. For the Nuggets, Julian Strawther is out, Aaron Gordon is out, and Christian Braun is out. For the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a game time decision. Yeah, he is a true questionable. Ty Jerome is out, John Morant's out, Jamal Small's out, and Brandon Clark is out. Nuggets have won 3 out of their last 5. Grizzlies, 2 out of their last 5, coming with their last game at the Mavericks with a win. The Nuggets just lost at the crib to the Sacramento Kings. I don't know what to make of the Nuggets team right now. I don't know what the hell is happening to them. I don't know what they're going through and stuff like that. But usually we like Ben Memphis in Memphis. You know, no Aaron Gordon and no Christian Braun for this Nuggets team. I feel like that is really hurting them here. And honestly, with the Nuggets' current form and stuff like that, like out of their last 5 games, went to Minnesota, beat them, lost to Chicago at home, went to New Orleans, beat them, went to the Rockets, beat them, and lost to Sac at home. So they won all their road games, but lost both of their home games. Is that a spell here that they're just not winning at home, but they're winning on the road? I don't know. Do the Grizzlies have enough to stop this Nuggets team? That's really all it is to it. Can the Memphis Grizzlies do just enough to cover that 7.5 number? We do say we like Ben Memphis in Memphis. But it's just, man, how can we trust Memphis, man? How can we trust Memphis, man? Memphis is bad. Memphis is really bad. Oh, my days. They are really bad. See, like, this game is tough because, like I said, I could easily see the Nuggets coming in here and putting belt to the Grizzlies. But at the same time, like, we like Ben Memphis and Memphis, and the Nuggets really ain't been playing that well. Oh, man. I think out of their last 5, I think their biggest win was by 11 points. So, I mean, they haven't really even been covering this big of a number. I'm going to take the Grizzlies here. I know that's absolutely disgusting. I'm going to take the Grizzlies and take the 7.5. I just think that the Grizzlies are catching the Nuggets at a good time here. You know, the Grizzlies are used to playing without John Morant now. They could possibly get JJJ back tonight. If they don't, then I can see this spread move from 7.5 to about 8.5. But still, it's like, can we really lay that big of a number right now with the Nuggets right now? I just can't. Not right now. Until they got to show me that those are just fluke games. They're sorry, and they're gonna make it up to me. So as of right now, I can't take the Nuggets and lay that big of a number. So yeah, give me the Memphis Grizzlies plus the 7.5. And this one, next game up, we have the Portland Trailblazers at the Milwaukee Bucks, 8:00 p.m. EST. Bucks currently favored by 1.5, over under 231.5. Portland is on a back-to-back with travel. Now, Portland is now in this spot. Usually you have teams on a back-to-back with travel or just on a back-to-back going against Portland. Now Portland's one of those teams that are actually on a back-to-back with travel, having to go play the Milwaukee Bucks. So let's check the injury report right here. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out. Taurean Prince is out, and Kevin Porter Jr. is out. For the Portland Trailblazers, Robert Williams III is a game-time decision. What did he sit out for? Knee. Shaedon Sharpe is a game-time decision as well. Scoot Henderson is out, Drew Holiday is out, and Blake Wesley is out. These teams have not played this season. The Trailblazers on one out of their last 5. They have been playing really, really bad basketball here. And so is the Bucks. They've only won 1 out of their last 5. They're only one coming at home against Charlotte, and Portland's only one coming at the Warriors. Both of these teams have been playing really, really bad without their main guy. Well, the Bucks without Giannis. Shaedon Sharpe does have a possibility of returning in this game. Man. Do I dare do it? Do I do it? Something is telling me to take Portland here. Like I said, I know they're on the back with trouble, and they're coming all the way from Oklahoma City. Like I said, the Bucks are a short favorite for that reason. They have not been playing well without Giannis. They just have not. Can the Bucks supporting cast get it done against a decent Portland team that's coming back? And I mean, this is a really, really bad spot for Portland, but they're catching the Bucks without Giannis. So it's like, does that cancel each other out? Even though they're on the back-to-back with travel. They did not play. The Portland Trailblazers did not play good in OKC. We didn't expect them to. Like I said, I was on OKC first quarter minus 4.5. I knew they were going to blow the socks off of Portland. But I'm going to take Portland here. I know they're on the back-to-back with travel. I know I'm going against the grain on what I usually do, but I just can't bet this Bucks team without Giannis. I just can't. I mean, I just think Portland has more weapons. I just think they're the better team. Now, if the Bucks had Giannis, obviously the spread would be completely different. But without Giannis, I think Portland's the better team. They have a possibility against Shaedon Sharpe back and Robert Williams III back. Yeah. Give me Portland on the money line. Ain't no need of taking that 1.5. Or you could do an alt spread, take Portland minus 1.5 and get the plus money. So, yeah. Lean Portland money line or minus 1.5 alt spread. Like I said, just not really too in love with this game. Too many people on the injury report that I would like to see play that are not playing or may play. So, yeah, give me Portland in this one. Next game up, we got the Chicago Bulls at the New Orleans Pelicans, 8:00 p.m. EST. Bulls currently favored by 5.5, over under 244.5. This is going to be a bad game. I am not going to have odds in this game at all. Just going to let it be known. I'm just going to be real with y'all. Ain't nobody watching this shit. And if you're watching this shit, you're a true fan because both of these teams suck. Both of these teams are bad, dog. They are bad. But let's look at the injury report. For the Bulls, Trent Flowers is out. Dalen Terry is out. Patrick Williams is a game-time decision. Isaac Okoro is out. And Kevin Huerter is a game-time decision. Let's see. Both Patrick Williams and Kevin Huerter are true questionables. For the Pelicans, Jordan Hawkins is out. Jordan Poole is out. Carlo Magdalevich is out. Kevon Looney is a game-time decision, and Herbert Jones is out. And Kevon Looney is a true questionable. See, I wanted to take New Orleans. I really did. I really, really, really wanted to take New Orleans. But no Herb Jones, no Jordan Hawkins, and no Jordan Poole. Man, fuck me. Man, this game is going to be bad. Honestly, if I had to lean aside, I would lean the Bulls. just because, I mean, God dog Pelicans, man. And I thought this would be a spot where I would take the Pelicans on the outright money line. But I just can't. Not with no Jordan Poole, no Jordan Hawkins, and no Herb Jones. No shot. Just nah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lean on both of these teams to play really, really bad and play shitty basketball. Simple as that. So give me the under 244.5. I think this is going to be a competitive game, but a low-scoring game. Like I said, both of these teams are shit. No one's going to have eyes on this game unless you're a true fan of both of these franchises. So yeah, lean Bulls minus 5.5, but I also lean the under 244.5 in this one. Not in love with this game at all. Will not have eyes on this shit. Next game up, we got the Houston Rockets at the Phoenix Suns, 9:30 p.m. EST. Rockets currently favored by 6.5 on the road, over under 223.5. Suns on a back-to-back. They ended up beating my Spurs yesterday. And for some odd reason, we could not beat the Suns in Phoenix. I mean, if you look at the Spurs, and I'm going to go off topic real quick. If you look at the Spurs' losses, the Spurs have lost 2 games to the Golden State Warriors in the span of 48 hours, both games in San Antonio. And we lost 2 games in Phoenix to the Suns. So 4 of our losses came to the Warriors and the Suns. I mean, I just don't understand. But I digress. With the Suns being on a back-to-back, I know they're still at home, sitting on the same room in the same gym. But the Rockets have the rest advantage. But you already know what we got to do first. Let's check the injury report. For the Rockets, Jae'Sean Tate is out. Steven Adams is a game-time decision. Dorian Finney-Smith is out. Kevin Durant is out. I know he said he was dealing with some family issues, so he's going to miss this game. And Tari Eason is out. For the Phoenix Suns, Rasheed Fleming is a game-time decision. Ryan Dunn, a game-time decision. Grayson Allen, game-time decision. And Jalen Green is still out. Yeah, just go back to the well. Give me Phoenix plus 6.5. I just think that the Rockets will have to show me before I bet on who they are without KD. I mean, I know you still got Sengun. I know you still have Amen Thompson. You still have Reed Shepherd. Like, you still have Jabari Smith Jr. But the thing is, like, the Suns have been playing really, really good basketball. And they've been playing really, really well at home. I know the Rockets are a really, really good defensive team, but I just think that the Suns can keep this game close. I know they're on a back-to-back, but they're at home. Like I said, the Rockets with no Kevin Durant, no Jae'Sean Tate, no Tari Eason. Tari Eason, 3-point shooter. Kevin Durant, 3-point shooter. Going to be without him. Steven Adams are going to be able to run their 2 big man lineup. He's a game-time decision. So I think 6.5 is too many points. I'll take Phoenix and the 6.5. Really, really good game. Rockets have won 4 out of their last 5. Suns have won 4 out of their last 5. Both of these teams are playing really, really good basketball right now. I just think with the Suns being at home, even though they're on a back-to-back, I think 6.5 is too many points, especially with Kevin Durant not being available. Give me the Suns plus 6.5. And this is going to be a great game. Next game up, we got the Utah Jazz at the Golden State Warriors, 10 o'clock p.m. EST. Wow. I got the Bulls run on there. That is Golden State. Sorry about that. Golden State is actually favored by 14.5, and the over-under is 240.5. Let's look at the injury report real quick. For the Utah Jazz, Georges Niang is out. Walker Kessler is out for the season. For the Warriors, Alex Tuhi is a game-time decision. Al Horford is out. Jonathan Kuminga is out. Draymond Green is a game-time decision, but I fully expect him to play. And Alex Tuhi, no one knows who he is. So, yeah. Utah's on a back-to-back with travel. They were just at the crib playing the LA Lakers, in which they lost, I think, by 2 points. Now they're coming on the road to face the Warriors. Just not a good spot for the Utah Jazz. Give me the Warriors. I'll lay the 14.5 with them. I think they take Utah behind the woodshed right here. And like I said, we like betting Golden State in Golden State. That's what we like playing them. That's where they play their best brand of basketball. Yeah, I think with the rest advantage, you know, they're going to come out and beat the brakes off of the Jazz. So, yeah, I'm not going to spend too much more time on this game. Give me the Warriors minus 14.5 on this one. This is going to be a bloodbath in favor of the Warriors. And for the final game of the day, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves at the Sacramento Kings, 10 o'clock p.m. EST. Timberwolves are kind of favored by 9.5, over under 237.5. The Kings are really fucking bad. So is that. Even though they just beat Denver in Denver. But the Kings are a bad team. Let's look at the injury report. Domantas Sabonis is out, and Terrence Shannon Jr. is a game time decision for the Timberwolves. Have these two teams played? Okay. These two teams have played already once, with the Timberwolves beating them both times. They actually have already played in Sacktown, with the Minnesota Timberwolves winning 144-117. A thing that I like to do is look at their recent matchups and kind of determine where this game may or may not go. Depending on the injury report, I do like to factor that in, like who missed this game, who played. So we're going to do that for you guys here. Let's see who played in this game, because I know Sabonis is out and Terrence Shannon Jr. is out. Okay, cool. Minnesota was healthy, and Sabonis played in this game, and he dropped 20, and they still got blown out, and now you're not going to have him. Let's look at these quarters right here. Timberwolves had a big lead going into the half. I think they were up 17, up 27 through three quarters. They won every quarter except the fourth. Yeah. Give me the Timberwolves minus a 9.5 in this one. I think they take Sacramento behind the woodshed. If you can get a 9.5 right now, you take half of that and you can get a first half spread. So what would that be? That'd be about what? About 5. So yeah. Give me the Timberwolves minus 5 first half. Give me the Timberwolves first quarter minus whatever. Give me them first half. Give me them full game. Big ups on the Timberwolves here. I think they beat the brakes off the Kings in this game. And that's going to wrap it up for my NBA picks and predictions for tonight's NBA slate. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share these videos. It really helps out with the algorithm. And it also gets these videos out to more people like you looking for free picks. Also, go give my boy at Marky Picks a follow. He is killing it over there on the player props. If that's what you're interested in, let him know that I sent you. And also tap in with the Discord that also features at Marky Picks. That's where we put all of our own personal plays that we are betting on, whether it's college basketball, soccer, NFL, NHL, you name it. All of our free picks are in there, and you can get them completely for free. That Discord link will be in my description. And without further ado, my name is Deshaun Turah, host of the Belted Books YouTube channel, and I'm out of here.